I'm Lloyd Spiegel. I'm a blues guitar player from Melbourne. I was invited 3 years ago to teach here, and I'd never done anything even remotely like that in my entire life, but decided that I'd give it a whirl. I'm somewhat addicted to it now.
We're at Lennox Head for the 15th year in a row in January, doing the Summersong Music Camp, which involves about 85 people in total, about 75 campers and 12 amazing teachers and staff from all over the country and from overseas. I'm gonna wait right here until Jesus comes.
Here's a lily, here's a lily, the valley. Here's a lily, the valley.
I'm Tony Backhouse and I'm from Napier, New Zealand. I'm a choir director, composer, vocal arranger, singer, and I'm at Summersong running a couple of choral classes, really focusing on black gospel and other kind of funky music and a bit of improvisation.
We have a lot of fun, and people work hard learning a lot of music and new skills, and music's the great excuse, the great bringer together of people. But what they really learn is something much vaster.
So 3s, 4s and 5s, okay? My name's Greg Sheehan and I come from my mother, but that was in Sydney. I moved to the Byron Shire about 20 years ago, and I'm the biggest reason I'm here is because I'm teaching percussion and drums and rhythm, basically. I'm trying to rhythmatise people and using the body as the instrument, and therefore understanding rhythm from inside, then you can take it to any instrument then and put those ideas into the instrument. At least on a good day, that's what happens.
I'm a project manager in Sydney. I am here because this is a week in the year that I have to make music and to be with people that love music, and this is completely different to what I normally do, yes.
I'm here because I've got a real passion for music. I haven't done a lot of songwriting, and I wanted to learn predominantly techniques to help me be more productive with a little bit of time I've got when I sit down and actually want to do some songwriting. It's been terrific for that.
I'm an amateur musician, and I heard about Summersong years ago from people playing at Woodford Folk Festival who were here teaching. I came along and I brought my bass guitar and I brought my trombone, and I discovered that there was a huge amount of interest in and lots of pleasure to be had out of what I could contribute rather than just what I was here to learn.
I do the sound for all the people here. We set up a PA system, and for all these people here, they generally don't get to sing into PA systems very much, and it's a real treat for them to get to perform their own songs, because they write a lot of their own songs here.
Nervous, but I guess I'll try singing a song first. I'm on the youth scholarship, and I came here as an instrumental guitarist, and I'm hoping to work on my singing and confidence and getting out of my comfort zone while I'm here.
Wish I had a mango tree in my backyard with you standing next to me. Take the picture.
the kind of people that come to Summersong generally tend to be very open, ready for challenges, open to sort of fresh experiences.
It's this insane range of ages. We're from 17 to 76 this year. And that's a bit of a shock at the beginning. Most people aren't used to hanging out with people of every age all day and night. So it's a social experiment that I think really works and is more like, ancient times where you lived in a village and everyone was involved in everything. It didn't matter if you were 7 or 70.
So that when I've got people in the class, some of whom are not really experienced, some of whom have had a lot of experience, but they're all very willing, So remarkable things happen because people are willing to take chances and they go beyond, the point where I take them.
I've been playing for 4 days and I'm playing in Lady Marmalade and I'm pretty well stoked that I'm even making a noise, so you can always find new things, and that's a good thing about Summersong. And you can just jump out of your comfort zone, doesn't matter what you want to do.
I've always been a closet singer, so I've debuted here, you might say.
Every year there's a lot of returnees, about a good third or half, if not more, of the people here have been more than once. Some of them have been nearly 15 times.
It's actually my 4th time. I love coming here.
This is my 2nd year. It's a bit hard to remember, but I think it's about 6.
And I've been here from the first ever Summersong.
I've never been here before, so it's a real joy.
Summersong's been going for 15 years and I was one of the first 2 tutors 15 years ago. Christina Olsen and I were the only tutors in the first year, and then as it progressed, more and more people got added as the numbers got bigger.
We've been at Lennox the whole time, and the first time when I took Christina here to see if we should do the camp, she looked at the lake, she looked at the sea, and she said, "You don't expect me to work in these conditions."
I feel alright, feel alright, I feel alright, feel alright.
What I love is that the creative energy is brought in by you don't use money for the week. You don't worry about where you're sleeping, you don't worry about what you're eating, and so the only thing you have to consider is your performance.
I actually wrote a song one year about it, saying that the hardest choice you had to make at Summersong was whether to swim in the sea or the lake. That's the hard bit. Or fighting the vegetarians for their special food at lunchtime.
Then you get ordinary people here that don't work as professional musicians, that don't play music even every day, coming up with the most incredible things. It's never the professionals that knock me out here. It's always the first-time performers or the people who play once a year at Summersong.
Taste the salt of happiness.
It's all about fun and it's about creativity, and it's a fantastic week just to indulge, to immerse yourself in a whole lot of stuff that you might not otherwise get a chance to be part of.